Hello and welcome to episode 112 of the Road to Glory save here on Football Manager 22. My name's Russ. Today we have the season review and transfer special leading into the new season. As you can see from the front screen, we are on the season review bit. We have picked up a trophy, it's the Euro Cup too, but we'll go into that more depth as the season review goes on. So first off, let's have a look at the new arrivals then. So they are saying our signing of the season was Cajon. Totally agree with that. Bringing in the better goalkeeper. It's improved us in the league. It's improved us in the cups. Well, as you saw, we picked up the Euro Cup too. So was well happy spending 57 million on him. Accolades has had a decent season as well. The wonder kid for us. He's picked up a C+ there. 6 goals, 10 assists in 43 games. More than happy with him. And he's only going to get better as well. Fajaradu's had a decent season as well. Yes, he cost us 30.5 million, but he's done well at the back. He's covered in every position that we needed him to do. Andrade in loan, we're turning that into a permanent deal. 24 million that's going to cost us. We need the depth, and that's what he's going to provide to us. Landers has had a good season as well. When he was injured in the middle part of the season, that's when we sort of tailed off. It does coincide with that injury there. So when he's back in next season, we're definitely going to be stronger at the back. Miguel come in January, scored 8 goals for us in 17 games, but I'm not willing to pay £19 million for him, so we're going to let him go back to Real Madrid. Anderson Luiz, decent season. I wanted to bring this guy in and play him a little bit more, but it's just not happening. Rennes want to use him next season, so maybe if he plays a decent season there, then we can bring him in. Christian Perez, we send him straight back out on loan, and Pearson didn't play enough games really for us to... well, I say he didn't play enough games. He played 18 games for us. Maybe next season will be his season in the defensive midfielder role. So yeah, back to the Premiership here. 17 wins, 10 draws, 11 losses. So it has been a decent season for us. +8 on the goal difference and 61 points picked up. The board have given us an 8+. We maxed out 98% of our attendance. We were at the Den for a little bit, and then we moved back to the Edgar Kell. The Edgar Kell now has 25,000 capacity, so we're going to make some more money there. So that's going to be up and around that as well. Cajon or Alex Celadon got the most in the league with 10 goals. I hate this little glitch here. If you can see here, we did so well at the start. We lost to Southampton. We lost to Wolves. We then lost to Liverpool, and it sort of capitulated then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row. 6 without a victory. And then, yeah, tail end of the season was bad. We did win those 2 games there. Maybe if these were draws, we might have finished in the Champions League position. We would have needed, what, 8 draws, 7 draws just to finish in 4th. But, hey, there's always next season, isn't there? Euro Cup, we did pick that up. Why the board are giving us a B+, I don't know. We were unbeaten throughout the whole of the group stages, only conceding 2 goals there. Yeah, we lost to Aston Villa, but then we come back and beat them on penalties, beat Rangers, and then beat Feyenoord to pick up this trophy. So that's 2 in the trophy cabinet since moving to the Edgar Kell. FA Cup, Arsenal beat us on penalties, maybe next season. Euro and the Carabao Cup, winning it the season before and then getting knocked out by Fulham 4-1. It was atrocious for us, so hey, I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest. Moments to remember then. So, biggest win was the 6-0 win over Olympia. Hugo getting 2, Andrade getting 2, and Fordyce getting 2. Match to remember was the 4-0 victory over Brentford, and goal of the season goes to Anderson Luiz. 5th of January, he scored that goal in the 9th minute. It was a top drawer goal from Dulwich Hamlet. Central midfielder Anderson Luiz as he curled the ball from 20 metres out. So, good goal for him. It's not as good as that Paul Mohamed goal though, is it? Finances then. So we moved, well, we stayed reputation. 3.5-star national. No new sponsorships there. Sponsorship money has gone up by $500,000. Broadcast revenues down by just over 2 million. Corporate and hospitality's gone up by just under $1 million. Competition prize money's gone up by 24.5 million. So that's going to be winning the trophies and getting as far as we did in the FA Cup. And match day and commercial retail money's gone up as well by about 300k, just over 300k. That's because of the how deep into the cups we got. Merchandise-wise, we made 1.81 million on merchandise sales. 181k of that was non-domestic sales. Shirt sales was just shy of 17,000 shirts sold. Accia selling the most. Hugill selling quite a few. He's dropped down from being the top player. That's because he didn't play that much last season. He's not played that much this season. Good luck to him in Germany though. Celadon, Sainz and Hope with the other players making up the money there. So how we lined up then? They're saying Joe Hugill lined up there. That's because he played in the Cups and scored the most goals. 13 goals he got there. Celadon on the left. Fordyce, again that's because of the Cups he played. He did play a few league games for us though. He picked up 13 assists and 10 goals. And yeah, everything else is pretty much how it is. I would have probably had Fajaradu on the left or Dottweiler on the left instead of in there. Pearson's going to be in there for next season. Accolades then. So, Managers Award 2036. Nothing for me. Player Awards. Carlos Eduardo picks up Fan Player of the Season. Young Player of the Season is Accia. Signing of the Season we knew was Cajon. Goal of the Season we knew was Anderson Luiz. Top goal scorer is Joe Hugill with 13. That's based on the Cup. League, well, it did go to Celadon. Most assists, Robbie Fordyce. I don't know who got the most in the league. Most of his did come in the Cup. Most Player of the Match awards went to Cajon with 6. Average rating went to Carlos Eduardo with 7.3. And Daniel Conte's picked up this award again for 70 passes per 90. And record breakers, Joe Hugill still with 172 goals. I don't think that's ever going to be broken. So history in the making. Picking up Euro Cup 2. It's our first European trophy. It's Dulwich's first European trophy as well. So, yeah, such a good season for us. We have a look at some of the inbox stuff that's come through. So we've set a new record for the most goals scored. We scored 47, which is one more than what Roma set. Fordyce sets a new record as well for 8.18 average rating in the Euro Cup, which was 5.15 ahead of who was in it before. When was that? 10 years ago. It took 10 years to break that record, and we've got that now. It's got some players being inducted into the best 11 as well. So Robbie Fordyce has now made it to the bench by the looks of things. Or was he in the first team? No, he's in the first team. He's over here. So we're still going with the 5-3-2. Joe Hugill's in there. Danny Mills, both legends of this football club. Fordyce, Bacon and Holm. I wonder where Holm is nowadays. Oh, he's at Cardiff, so he has made it into the Premiership. Did he do that well when we went to Burnley? Not really. They sold him on, and then Queen's Park Rangers lost some money on him. Who else is in there? Daniel Conte's in there now. Samu's still there. Osborne, who left us in the last transfer window. And Cameron Green out on that left-hand side. So, looking at the squad depth, we need some players, really. I think we need a striker, because Andrade's going to be playing 3 roles here. Casp and Holland aren't that great. Holland can also play on the left and the right. I think we need a left back. Dottweiler, Nogbu, Pearman, and Dykstra are going to be playing there. But I think we need a solid left back who's just going to shore us up there, really. Where else do I think we need someone? Maybe on the right wing. So looking here, that's where I think we're going to be needing to improve, really. So let's see what we can bring in. Let's find some players, improve on what we had for the season just gone, and then push for that Champions League place. We've just had the budgets come through for this summer. We've got 1.6 million in wage and 28.65 for transfers. That's going to increase with player sales. I'm looking to get rid of Mane. I'm looking to get rid of Saul. There's a couple of other players that I might let go. I want to keep the best players though. So if we can raise this up to about 40 million, I reckon we can get a decent striker in and maybe a decent left back as well. Well, we managed to raise 6 million for the transfer kitty. Mamadou Saul's going to be joining Leicester. He's not really developing how I thought he was going to. He's 2-star current ability, 3-star potential. We just move him out to Leicester. Leicester's coming up into the Premiership. They're going to need a player like him in their team, so I'm happy to move him on. He hasn't played that much for us. He had a couple of loan spells out, so Benfica, Stoke, Portsmouth, and the previous season he has been at Leicester, playing quite well for them. So I'm happy to move him on. So the transfer window is now open in England. 2 of the players have joined us. We've got Gear Ove Orsali. He's a 19-year-old fullback, can play it right back here, so It's another option we've got there. 2.5 star current ability, 4-star potential. What's he going to be playing? He's going to be playing wing-back support. So we can develop a few of these traits, especially crossing. Give him some player traits as well. Physicals look good. We don't need the jumping reach for him there. Work rate of 18. Teamwork of 12. Determination of 16. So yeah, definitely someone that we can develop on that right-hand side of defence. And the other player is Louis Ottavio. Who is a 19-year-old, well, 20-year-old Brazilian centre-back. Determination of 20, bravery of 17, tackling of 14, heading of 18, with jump reach of 30. So we need to develop a few of those stats there. Physicals look fantastic as well. He's 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. It's just another option at the back there. If we have a look at transfers that are going to be going out, Vladimir Mane's going as well. We're getting 13 and, well, potentially 13.25 million for him. So that's going to be more money in there. Crystal Palace are sniffing around Carlos Eduardo, so we're going to reject that deal. Look at our transfer kit. Now we have 44 million, so I think that's enough to fund the 2 players that we definitely need. Let's just go and bring them in. Just looking at the European club rankings here, we've gone up to the 65th best team in Europe, so we're doing alright for ourselves right now. What's this one here for? The Premier League remains top in the competition's ranking. Yeah, that's always going to be happening. There's no news on transfers just yet, though. We have officially ticked over into the new season. The board are giving us our season expectations now. They want us to reach possibly the quarterfinals of the Euro Cup 2. Happy to go along with that. Mid-table in the Premiership. 5th round of the FA Cup. I'm going to stick with that. And then the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. We'll just accept that there. We'll see where the media think we're going to finish this season. They're predicting 16th at the moment. Definitely need to improve on that. No one in the Dream 11. It's bound to happen, isn't it? We're not as good as some of the teams around us. We have Carlos Eduardo, Akias in the key players. There's the only 2 players there. We might have a look at some of these players that are on here. See if we can bring them in. There's Neil Brock. I've got him scouted. He looks a pretty decent player. Blankson, I've tried to get him before. He's a good goalkeeper. Don't need him anymore though. Who else is in here? The teams that are lower than us. These 2 at Bournemouth. We just need to find some players. Really, I've struggled to find a striker. Looking at the transfer wise, it's just the players that are going out really. Yeah, it's just I think it's gonna be a long summer, a long drawn out summer, just trying to find players, trying to bring them in, and trying to improve us. So that is the 30th of June. We are moving some players on, obviously. So Grosjean has gone to Charlton. Still got to get £1 million out of the 2.9 we are getting from Charlton. Saul's also going. We knew about that one for just shy of 7.5 million. Other players that are leaving us or have left us, I don't think it's come through just yet. If we have a look at the transfers here and then the players that are released, they've not gone through just yet. So maybe they'll go through in the next couple of continued clicks. So among all the transfers that are leaving us, Aaron Ramsey and Imad Amrani are leaving us from the first team. The rest of them are youth players that are going. If you have a look at the transfers out then, so Mamadou Saul, Chris Grosjean have gone, so that's brought in, well, it says there, 10.5 million. Adding that to the transfer fund gives us 44 still. Yeah, we need to find that striker, and it's just proving more and more difficult. There's a player at Man United I want to bring in, doesn't want to come to us. Well, he doesn't want to come to us. He's gone to Newcastle. There's a midfielder I was after from Barcelona on a free, and he's gone to Fulham. So it's proving difficult to bring in those players. We will get there eventually. It's just holding our nerve really and finding the right player to join us. So there's confirmation that the Andrade deal has now gone through. It's not going to affect the budget, is it? It is. Oh, I forgot about that deal. So we've only got 20 million now to spend in the market. Yeah, Andrade's a good player. 23, probably can develop his stats a little bit more. He's playing close to his potential, so maybe we won't be able to develop his stats that well. What's he looking like at the moment as a striker? Finishing of 12, technique. Maybe I've wasted a little bit of money on him. He's come in, his transfer fee is now 29 to 35, so give him a season, see what happens. There's confirmation that Joe Hugill has now left us and joined Werder Bremen in Germany. The fans' reaction is a C-, disappointed that we sold him. He didn't play though, did he? He didn't play that much last season other than in the Cups. He's not really a Premier League standard player anymore. If you have a look at all this here for a striker, it's just not good enough. The physicals have gone down. He's 32 years old. He's never going to get any better for us. He's down as the 8th best striker we had at the team, so he's going to do well with Werder Bremen. Proud to have had him. Proud for what he achieved for us. Absolutely fantastic signing. That season there where we went up into the Championship, where he scored 43 league goals. Unbelievable. Just good luck to the man. Well, this is put dampener on the season for things now. So Amado Squissoni's left us for 22.5 million to Sevilla. Come to you wanting a contract, but wouldn't agree any terms with me under those contracts, so he can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not going to agree any contracts and want to stay here, you can just go and find a deal somewhere else and get your wages there. That does bump up our transfer kitty though up to £36 million now, so it looks like we're going to need to find a midfielder as well. We have ourselves a right winger through the door. Tim Smith, 18-year-old from Watford. Comes into us at 2.5 star current ability, 5-star potential. We're paying 30 million for him from Watford, as I said earlier. It does look pretty decent for what we need for there. He's only going to get better as well. Physicals look great. Work rate of 14, off the ball movement of 15 as well. Teamwork of 17. If we can develop these here, like crossing, dribbling, first touch, he's going to be a decent signing for us, I think. Happy to pay those sort of prices for an 18-year-old that we can develop and improve the squad. We're going to add him straight to the training camp and then welcome him to the club. We also have another deal in the making. Is a strike, well, it's 2 strikers really, an 18-year-old from Leisha and also a potential first team player in Kim Dong-suk. Bit of a funny name. Every time I'm going to say that, I'm going to start laughing, so hopefully we can get both of those through the door. We've had to cancel this deal because we can't get a work permit for him. I don't want to bring him in just on the off chance that we might get a work permit for him anyway. He's only 3.5 star potential, so maybe it is worth cancelling that deal. We've still got no news on the Korean player joining us. Hopefully that's going to come through in the next couple of days. We click continue. No, so just bring it to you when it comes here. There's that striker out the window. Can't get him a work permit either. This is proving to be a frustrating window. The search continues. We have lost one of our key players. Alex Celadon has gone to Chelsea for 47 million. His head was turned. There's nothing I can really do about the move. I got as much as I could for him as well. Before trying to reject the deal and annoying him with that a little bit more. That does give us 44 million in the war chest now. We are looking at a Napoli striker, Sebastian Valdez. He is 30 years old, 20 million for him. Does look pretty decent, finishing a 16, technique a 16. So maybe he's that striker we need. Maybe we need to go with age, just to try and improve the squad. It's just gutting we've lost Celadon, so that means we are going to need to boost other areas now. Sainz on the left and Draddy on the left. Yeah, we definitely... Maybe we need a body there. Still can't find that left back. Everywhere else I think we're okay. It's just there, and there now. Let's just see what we can do with what's remaining left before the start of the season. We have confirmed our striker. Sebastian Valdez has joined us from Napoli for 20 million. 2.5 star current, 2.5 star potential striker. We have a look at his attributes. Finishing a 16, technique a 16, penalty taken a 16, off the ball movement a 16. Physical still look good for a 30-year-old, so I'm quite happy bringing this guy in just to play up front and just smash some goals in for us. If we have a look at his history, he's not really done it for Napoli. He's scored 87 goals in 261 games, so I'm hoping he can do that here in England. Looking at still the left wing, it's looking difficult to bring in a player there though. Oh, it just gets worse and worse for us this off-season. Matthias Sainz has picked up an injury. He's going to be out for 3 to 4 months with a fractured skull. what does that leave us on that left-hand side up there then? So Andrade, Bennett, Perez can play on that side. It's going to be difficult now. It really is. It's not what we want. It's not what we want. It's not what we need. We've got a winger through the door. Amadou Diane Kumba? Oh, let's go with that. He's come on from Porto. He's on loan with us for the season with an optional fee to buy him at the end of the season. He's just coming in as an option really on that left hand side, especially with Sainz picking up an injury. He's 23. I don't know if he's going to play that many games, so cup games are going to be vital for him, playing in Europe as well. Yeah, so let's see what we can do with this player. We've got ourselves another striker through the door, 22-year-old Marcello Lucas. 2.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential striker. Can also play on that left hand, the right hand wing, sorry. Comes into us with decent physicals. I think we can develop him a little bit more. Obviously reach that potential that we need. Yeah, it's just another utility option that we need up front and on the right hand side of play. Got another midfielder through the door. Valdez joins us. 28-year-old, 3-star current ability, 3-star potential player. Sit there in midfield, ping some balls across with technique of 17, passing of 15, first touch of 15. Vision of 18, so those passes are going to be pretty decent. Playing in, may change up the role there. Can he play? I don't know if he can play Mazzala. Yeah, he can play Mazzala. So yeah, he's going to sit there in Mazzala role, run around, do some Mazzala style things, passing, hopefully getting us a couple of goals as well from midfield. Squad's looking pretty full now. Well, we've maxed out the strikers. We've got 6 in there now. Right wing's full. Left wing, I still think one more player in there. Midfield strong, dash strong. It's the left-hand side really that we need. What have we got finance-wise left over? Nothing. And we're over the wage budget. Doesn't look like we're going to bring in a left-sided player then. Maybe on a loan deal. I don't know. We're massively in debt as well. Let's have a look at the projection. Yeah. I think... I don't think we're going to bring anyone else in. I think this is going to be it now for the remainder of the season. We're coming up to the Leeds game as well. We'll pick the team in a sec. Let's have a look at the league table where they think, well, the media prediction where they think we're going to finish. 16th still. Still no one in the Dream 11. And who have we got in here? Carlos Eduardo, Akyas. That's it, just those 2 players. I can't see us finishing down this low. Have we improved the squad? I'd like to think we have in certain areas. Yes, we have weakened it with Celadon leaving, Squassoni leaving, but we have brought in some players that can do well for us. There's a lot of youth players coming through the door as well. Let's have a look at those transfers anyway. So it's 100 million spent, 93 million brought through. On top of the 2 players we brought in there. Yeah, I think we're going to do alright. So, next episode will be the Leeds game. We'll do Leeds and Man United. If you guys have enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with this journey. And as always, thank you very much for watching.